It's 8 a.m. on a cold November morning on I-40. I'm 1,000 miles from home, flying down the highway, freezing my butt off in a vintage race car with a cigar-chomping good old boy at the helm. The windshield is icing over, and we're following another guy who thinks driving 16 hours a day is normal. And I was the one who gladly signed on for this trip. What was I thinking? As the sun hung low on one of those perfect mild autumn afternoons, the prospects of the trip were... It was a beautiful November day when I found myself riding shotgun in Ralph Button's Factory 5 Roadster, heading west on I-40 out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Our destination, Las Vegas, Nevada, to attend the 2003 Factory 5 Nationals. But Ralph wasn't going to simply drive to Vegas just so he could watch the Factory 5 Nationals. Oh no. True to his storied reputation, he was going to drive in them as well.
I tend to be a little crazier in that rather than have a trailer, I will load my car up with my tools that I need and go to any track event, unload the trunk, and go out and play and have fun.
Now, there's an old adage that goes something like, don't street your race car and don't race your street car, but don't tell that to Ralph Button. Were exciting. Plus, I'd be heading out with a famous Factory 5 racing customer who's affectionately known as the Traveler.
I built my car in 1998. I really wanted to build it to find out, could I build a car? So what started out as what I call my Henry Ford syndrome, can I build a car, quickly turned into something different where once I get in the car and sit down in it and start it up, it's like, where can I go today? And the where can I go is not just down the street. It is, I wonder where this road goes to. 200, 300, 400 miles later, I find where that road went to, and then I start back home again. As of today, I have 1,999,760 miles on my car.
Ralph's nickname, the Traveler, is accurate, but it barely does him justice. Should be more like Traveler Maximus, I think.
How much? 124 miles. How many more to go? Many. Many.
A couple hours after leaving Raleigh, we pull in for our first of many gas stops. We also meet up with our other traveling companion, Earl Gross, driving his yellow Factory 5 Roadster. Now, Earl is also a legendary character in Factory 5 lore. Now, he makes a little money by selling aftermarket parts for these cars while making a huge amount of friends with his wit, kindness, and genuine personality.
Are you done?
We take the opportunity to enjoy a fine dining experience before hitting the road again. A great food, good companions, beautiful weather, and our thundering V8-powered Factory 5 Roadsters getting thumbs up from everyone we pass. Life doesn't get much better. Alright, so maybe I lied a little bit about the food. Our first night, and we're just outside Knoxville, Tennessee when we hit our first traffic jam. But still, it's a beautiful evening and the cars are running well. We stopped for the night in Jackson, Tennessee after putting nearly 600 miles under our belt. Not a bad day's run, considering we didn't even leave Raleigh until noon. "6 a.m. comes awfully early. I'm still rubbing the sleep out of my eyes, and Earl is, well, he's Earl."
How you feeling this morning, Earl?
Remarkably marvelous.
Nose well mumbled.
Ralph has already been up and had his breakfast and fixed a bulky antenna for his GPS device on his car. There's got to be something wrong with this man.
It is 6:20 here in Jackson, Tennessee. And we have officially 1,661 miles to go is all.
What? By the airplane.
That's what the GPS says.
Time to hit the road again. Today, I decide to ride with Earl. Well, nothing against Ralph, but Earl has installed a bigger passenger footbox in his car, which means my feet have more room. Now, these cars aren't really known for their creature comforts, so hey, I'll take anything I can get. We continue to get a lot of thumbs up from other drivers as we make our way west. It's always nice to be noticed. And these cars get you noticed more than if we were riding Harleys naked. Oh, that's a bad mental picture. No, let's not go there. Now, our trip was going to be a pretty straight shot down I-40 to Kingman, Arizona, then north into Las Vegas. And it's pretty easy to navigate, I would think. I mean, really, 3 guys with a GPS device and road maps? Hey, we don't need no stinking directions.
We're lost in Memphis.
Singing the blues in Memphis.
I still don't know what happened, but eventually we find our way back on the highway heading in the right direction. It was too good to last. The weather, I mean. First the sky turned dark, then the rain came. Ralph and Earl usually don't bother to put up the tops in a little rain, but this storm was different.
I mean, I don't mind rain, but I do mind when the rain comes down so bad that the inside of your windshield is wetter than the outside of your windshield.
The tops go on the cars and we continue on our way. Nightfall finds us in Oklahoma City, and the temperature starts to drop. I mean, plummet. Despite the chill, Ralph and Earl still take time to talk to the locals about our cars. We press on into the darkness. We cross into Texas where we stop for the night. And I'm hoping it'll be a bit warmer in the morning. Hope springs eternal.
All right, Ralph, what's the temperature out?
It's gotta be 34, 36 degrees and dropping fast.
Well, so much for eternal springing hope. Texas lets us know that winter is on the doorstep. It looks like another cold day with temperatures in the low 30s. Ralph is originally from Maine, but for us good old boys from down south, temperatures in the 30s is downright cold. Ralph, on the other hand, seems to be doing just fine. Well, I'll later learn what his secret is.
Actually, I was very comfortable through the entire trip. I have a heater and a defroster in my car. And in preparation for this trip, because I'd heard that some of the temperatures might be a little on the low side, I disconnected the passenger side heat and directed it towards the driver's side. As a result, even when it was mid and low 20s, I could drive along without my jacket on and just my long sleeve shirt on in the car and feel very comfortable.
I wonder if Earl did the same thing and didn't tell me. We press on into the rush hour traffic in Amarillo, Texas. And if the freezing air wasn't bad enough, we now have to cope with ice on the road. An early morning accident is testament to the treacherous conditions. Earl and Ralph are cautious drivers, and amazingly the cars handle the roads without incident. Still, as I watch ice forming on the wind wings and windshield, I gotta wonder if it's going to get any colder.